What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel as always. So once again, it is very early in the morning for me, so I hopefully will be able to upload this video before I head out to work instead of having me do it like last night. I was able to get done with the whole editing and whatnot yesterday, but I didn't have time to upload it on YouTube, so I waited until I got home and then just uploaded the shit. uh Although I uploaded it like an hour after I got home because I was debating on if I wanted to even do that instead of just, like I debated on whether I wanted to upload it last night or just wait until tomorrow morning, which is today, and upload it then. But I'm like, nah, because it's not like I'm doing a lot. I mean, I know I'm tired, but I know I ain't got to do shit except just upload the shit to YouTube. That's it. But, you know. So anyway, we're going to be on Top 5's channel today. This is going to be called 5 Scary CCTV Footage with Disturbingly Dark Backstories. So we've seen CCTV videos in the past. Hopefully none of those videos will make it onto this one because I want to see something that's new. Now the thing about the CCTV footage and backstories, if you seen a video, because I think I made a video on something that was similar to this, but I decided not to upload it because uh like I deleted the video for some fucking reason. It wasn't like any type of issue or anything. It was just those videos, like all those videos I've seen, and it just felt wrong to upload it because it's like I've already seen these videos, so I decided not to upload it. But this is one CCTV video of a woman. It's a thing that's been like shown a lot through YouTube and these type of channels where a woman was seen kind of like talking to somebody or talking to herself. She was getting on an elevator, but the elevator wasn't like going anywhere, and she stepped out the elevator. It looked like she was having a conversation with somebody who was off footage, off the camera, whatever. And she was, found dead in the water tank of the hotel after that. So I would assume that it is a video like that where it talk about CCTV and backstories and all that. So this video is going to be almost 18 minutes long, so I'm not going to try to talk too much in between it because I don't want the video to be, fucking 30-40 minutes of me, just talking and shit. So I'll try my best not to ramble on in this video. So let's go ahead and hop into this.
CCTV cameras have come a long way over the last few years, and they're a great way of monitoring people and places, capturing crimes on camera, and monitoring day-to-day activities in homes, businesses, or public places. However, sometimes they record things that are not comfortable to watch. Many times people do things thinking they are not being watched, but they are, by CCTV cameras. That is the case for many of these videos. So here we look at
Damn, forgot to lock my damn door.
incidents where the CCTV footage has added to the backstory of the chilling cases we're featuring. Before we get started, don't forget to support us on Patreon. We've kept our tier super low at just $2 per month, and you'll get access to all of our documentaries that are not going to be uploaded to YouTube. At the moment, for just $2, you'll get instant access to our Richard Ramirez documentary, and our documentary on the mysterious mind and work of Stanley Kubrick, where we discuss all of the hidden messages he put in his movies, from cults to faking the moon landing. In the next week or two, we'll also be uploading A Murderous Minds on Joseph Mengele, but as we've said before, we do not want those who cannot afford $2 per month to miss out on our content. Despite it being a terrible business model, you can email us at info@top5s.co.uk if you genuinely cannot afford the $2 per month, and we will give you access to the documentaries for free. If you enjoy our documentaries or work, then please consider supporting. It's not just our Murderous Minds or other documentaries that get demonetized. Many of these Top 5s videos, most likely including this one, also do. And you can support for just $2 per month. Now with that out the way, hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy. The Indian Hospital. This video shows just what some families will do in pursuit of inheritance money. The shocking footage was captured on a hospital security camera. It shows Dr. Jayasudha Manoharan, along with her 2 sons, visiting her 82-year-old father, Dr. Rajagopal, who is being treated in a private intensive care room at a hospital in India. The hospital is owned by Rajagopal's son and Dr. Jayasudha's sister. She can be seen gesturing to nurses to leave the room, leaving just herself and her 2 sons at the bedside of her ailing father. As soon as they leave, Jayasudha grabs her father's medical file. As she does, her elderly son can be seen retrieving documents from under his shirt. Apparently, they then threaten the sick man, saying they will harm him unless he agrees to sign the papers. When he refuses, Jayasudha produces an ink pad and forces a thumb impression from her father to sign all the papers. Once the documents are signed, the elder son again conceals them under his shirt. Jayasudha can be seen wiping the ink off her father's thumb with a cotton pad and spirit. All the while, he appears to be protesting. Next, Jayasudha reaches under the bed and disconnects her father's heart IV line. This causes him to start bleeding, and a pool of blood starts to form on the floor close to Jayasudha's feet. Staff soon realize something is going on and enter the room. The eldest son then tries to leave with the medical file, but it is taken off him by a staff member. But as other staff enter the room, he manages to slip out unnoticed, and is later seen leaving the hospital on the exterior CCTV camera. Back in the ICC room, the patient tries to explain what has happened, but his daughter and young grandson deny everything, but are asked to leave anyway. But as Jayasudha gets off her chair, the disconnected IV falls to the floor, and she tries to tuck it under the mattress. A nurse notices what she is doing and quickly reconnects the line and saves the patient's life. With blood still on her hands, Jayasudha leaves the room along with the younger son and is later seen on exterior CCTV running from the hospital pursued by medical staff.
Hell no!
Despite the spillage, it wasn't realised what Jayasudha and her 2 sons were trying to do until the CCTV was reviewed. Police initially filed cases of trespassing, exploitation and criminal intimidation against family, but later changed that to attempted homicide. However, remarkably, the only action taken against Jayasudha and her son was a suspension from medicine for her and a warning for him. No action was taken against her younger son. Mr. Rajagopal passed away 2 months after the incident. Terrifyingly easy. This next footage is a chilling reminder of how
this ain't even scary, dude. Well, this is just the first one, so we can't really know for sure, but this ain't even like scary. That's some fucked up shit. I can honestly say that I am like really into this video. This is a good one.
someone can break into your home while you are sleeping. It was captured on a home security camera on January the 10th, 2019, from a house in Castle Bromwich, Birmingham, in the United Kingdom. The masked burglar, who appeared to have a limp, first scales a fence into the rear garden of the property, where he triggers security lights. However, despite the bright light shining on him, he is undeterred and makes his way across the patio and peers through the glass doors into the home. Then he reaches into a bag and appears to pull out tools, which he uses to break the lock on the patio doors. He then slides open the door and listens in, before running away, apparently disturbed. Seconds later he returns, and this time he enters the house and starts staking the place, but again is disturbed, apparently by a house alarm, and makes a run for it. The homeowners were horrified at the ease in which the burglar was able to enter their property as they slept upstairs, and if their alarm hadn't gone off, the outcome could have been very different. The footage is a stark reminder of how important it is to protect our homes and keep people like this out.
Target is now eastbound on Grant.
John P. Wheeler III. John P. Wheeler III, known as Jack, was a highly respected former army officer who held many highly ranked military and government positions. Most notably, He was a former presidential aide to the Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush administrations. He was also a chairman of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund, and in his later years, he was CEO of the Vietnam Children's Fund. So how did this jack of all trades end up being dumped in a landfill? On December 30th, 2010, 66-year-old Jack was spotted disheveled and disorientated in downtown Wilmington, Delaware, wandering around the Nemmers building on 10th and Orange Streets. He was offered assistance by several individuals who were concerned for his well-being, but he refused. Take a look at this disturbing footage. Just 14 hours after this footage was captured, Jack was seen by a landfill worker as he fell from a dumpster onto a trash heap in Cherry Island landfill, 13 miles from where this footage was taken. Investigations revealed that the day before the CCTV footage was captured, Jack was sighted at the Newcastle County Courthouse parking garage. He was disorientated and wearing only one shoe, as the other was ripped. He attempted to gain access to the parking garage on foot, telling the parking assistant he wanted to warm up his car before paying the parking fee. It was later established that Jack's car was not even parked there. It was in a different parking lot near Amtrak train station. It's also claimed that 40 minutes before the parking lot sighting, Jack walked into a chemist in Newcastle, looking upset, and asked the pharmacist for a ride to Wilmington. The pharmacist offered to call a cab for him, at which point Jack left the store. As far as anyone knew, Jack had no health problems that might be related to such uncharacteristic and bizarre behaviour, although there are several conditions that might explain it, such as mental illness, heart problems, stroke, stress, or a problem with medication. However, after Jack was recovered, it was revealed that he was assaulted with a blunt instrument, and his demise was not related to any of the conditions mentioned. To date, the case is a complete mystery and remains unsolved. All they have to go on is the CCTV footage captured in Wilmington.
Okay, this is 35. Let me go back right quick because I missed the part where it said he was dead. And I think this might have been the part.
Just 14 hours after this footage was captured, Jack was seen by a landfill worker as he fell from a dumpster onto a trash heap in Cherry Island landfill, 13 miles from where this footage was taken. Investigations revealed that the day before the CCTV footage was captured, Jack was sighted at the Newcastle County Courthouse parking garage. He was disorientated and...
Okay, so I don't think he said that he was murdered. I mean... He didn't say, but I guess he is.
However, after Jack was recovered, it was revealed that he was assaulted with a blunt instrument, and his demise was not related to any of the conditions mentioned. To date, the case is a complete mystery and remains unsolved. All they have to go on is the CCTV footage captured in Wilmington. Allen Wood CCTV. Lound in Lincolnshire, UK, is a tiny rural hamlet approximately 16 miles from Peterborough, in the middle of the English countryside. However, in 2009, it became the location of one of the most senseless, unprovoked attacks in British history on a man in his own house. The victim was 50-year-old Allen Wood, described by friends as a laid-back, easygoing man who worked hard and enjoyed the simple things in life. Allen had a passion for photography and motorbikes and was the proud owner of a black Triumph Speed Triple. His social life centered around visiting the Willoughby Arms public house in nearby Little Bytham. Alan lived alone since separating from his wife in 2003, although the pair remained on friendly terms, and since 2006 he had worked the night shift at his local Sainsbury's in Bourne. There was nothing in Alan's life to suggest he had any enemies, but on Saturday, the 24th of October 2009, Alan was seen leaving the Willoughby Arms to head back to his home in Lound. 3 days later, a friend visited his house and found his body. When the police were called, the sheer brutality of the sustained attack on Alan shocked even the most hardened officers. We cannot go into too much detail due to YouTube's sensitivity regarding these topics, but the attack was ferocious. In the days after the attack, it was established that the offender injured himself and left blood at the scene. Forensic analysis of the blood gave detectives a full male DNA profile. This had been run through the National DNA Database in the UK and around the world, but no match has been found. It's always been believed the motive was financial, and in the days after the attack, it was established that Alan's bank cards had been used in Bourne and Stamford at ATM cash points. After investigators trawled through thousands of hours of CCTV, they discovered these chilling images of a man using Alan's bank card. It's very likely this is Alan's attacker. He appears to be 5'9" to 5'11" in tall, dressed in a smart casual manner, and appears to be wearing a distinctive striped scarf. It's also been noted that he has an unusual walk, and experts outside of the force have come to the conclusion that he limps due to his right leg being slightly longer than his left leg. It's not believed he is local and is possibly someone who travelled to the area for work from another country and has since returned home. Detectives also found suspect footprints at the scene that match Converse trainers with the help of Converse in the USA. The print type has been narrowed down to these two styles. As with all these types of cases, if you have any information that could lead to solving the case, please contact UK Crime Stoppers. There is currently a £50,000 reward. Mahmoud al-Mabhouh. Mahmoud al-Mabhouh was one of the most wanted men in Israel. He was a senior Hamas military advisor and suspected of being involved in the 1989 crime where 2 Israel soldiers in Gaza were attacked. Amongst other things, he also played a £1,000 reward. Mahmoud al-Mabhouh. Mahmoud al-Mabhouh was one of the most wanted men in Israel. He was a senior Hamas military advisor and suspected of being involved in the 1989 crime where 2 Israel soldiers in Gaza were attacked. Amongst other things, he also played a crucial role in obtaining weapons for illegal organizations. Over the years, many people had tried taking his life, and it's fair to say that he was living on borrowed time. While on January the 19th, 2010, at 3:20 p.m, he arrived at Dubai International Airport. He was travelling without bodyguards and was en route to Bangkok. Unbeknown to him, his every move was being monitored by at least 11 Mossad agents. At 3:25, he checked into a luxury hotel using a passport issued in his own name and was allocated room 230. CCTV footage shows him being followed to his room by 2 men wearing tennis gear and holding rackets. They then relay his room number to other agents using an encrypted personal communication device. At around 3:23 p.m, he leaves his room and is followed by at least 2 agents, although it's unknown where he went. During the course of the afternoon, more agents arrived through Dubai Airport, some of them checking into the hotel, others checking into nearby hotels. One of the agents, known as Peter, rings the hotel Mohammed is staying at from a nearby hotel business centre and asks to book room 237, the room opposite from room 230. He later arrives at the hotel and checks in, before handing a bag and the room key to another agent known as Kevin. Peter then leaves the hotel and makes his way back to the airport. Meanwhile, Kevin and a female agent known as Gail make their way to room 237. They are then joined by another heavily disguised man. Gail then leaves the hotel and hands bags over to agents waiting in the hotel car park. At around 6:32 PM, the assassination team starts to arrive in twos. There are 4 in total. At around 8 PM, 2 of the agents tried to gain entry to room 230, although they were disturbed when a guest exited the nearby lift. After distracting him, they managed to get in the room using an advanced electronic device. At 20:24, Mohammed arrives back at the hotel and goes to his room, where 4 hitmen are waiting for him. Outside the room, Kevin and the female agent monitor the corridor as the hit is silently carried out. By 8:45, Mohammed is no more. At 8:46, 2 of the perpetrators are standing in front of the elevator. One you'll notice is still wearing a rubber glove. Following the hit, the various agents calmly leave the hotel, and over the next 12 hours, all the agents have left Dubai, fleeing to various destinations. At around 9 PM, Mohammed's wife calls her husband but gets no reply. The next day, Wednesday 20th, he fails to check out as expected, and when hotel staff investigate at 1:30 PM, they find him in his hotel room. The door was locked from the inside. Initially, Dubai authorities believed he had passed away of natural causes, but after tests, it was established that he had been injected with a fast-acting muscle relaxant. He was then electrocuted and smothered with a pillow. There were signs that he had attempted to resist the attacks, but the paralysis caused by the muscle relaxant would have made it impossible, although he would have remained 100% conscious. After reviewing the CCTV footage, they believed that at least 11 operatives were involved in the hit, all travelling on fake or stolen passports from various EU countries, including Britain, Ireland, France and Germany, and one from Australia. The operation was meticulously planned by the Israeli intelligence service, Mossad, by a professional team that was highly skilled in these kinds of activities. In the years and months following the operation, arrests have been made, but no one has been convicted. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.
Oh shit. Dog, I was silent the whole fucking time. This shit was interesting.
Many people had tried taking his life, and it's fair to say that he was living on borrowed time. Mahmoud al-Mabhouh. Mahmoud al-Mabhouh was one of the most wanted men in Israel. He was a senior Hamas military advisor and suspected of being involved in the 1989 crime where 2 Israel soldiers in Gaza were attacked. Amongst other things, he also played a crucial role in obtaining weapons for illegal organizations. Over the years...
Okay, just wanted to kind of get a rundown of what he did. Okay. That's why I was trying to make sure, like, oh, okay, like, is this a bad guy or something? Dude, to listen to the crime being, just making sure, see what time it was, to see the fucking crime being committed was, I mean, it's a crime, I suppose, but, I mean, it's a crime because they're, you know, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know how to feel about this one. Like, I can say that he got what was coming to him because of the shit that he was involved in, but is it still considered a crime? I mean, I guess so. If they just straight up killed the guy, like, I can understand if it was a team of agents and they told the you know, the hotel staff that, hey, this shit is about to happen, you know, we're gonna, you know, shit like that. But they came undercover and killed this dude and then got the fuck on. So I could say that it's a crime, but I don't know. It's just creepy as hell in a way. The fact that this dude was out here without no bodyguards, dude, they that's the literal definition of they caught this dude slipping. Like he was out here with no protection whatsoever. And to see all that shit just get carried out like that, and then the motherfuckers break into his room and wait for him there while the two agents are outside the room and shit in the corridor. I'm fucking up in the corridor. Basically tell him like, yeah, he's coming, and then after that, the motherfucker's just dead. After the next time we see the agents, he's dead, bro. Like to see that shit just get carried out like that. That shit is wild. Oh man, this is a good fucking video. It wasn't creepy, but this was some wild shit. This one here, I mean, of course, the shit it's not creepy, but it is fucked up to see that they see the person who is believed to be the suspect and killing, making sure he's looking at the time, and killing the guy and using his bank card. So it is like kind of fucked up to see that this guy's just out here. Like they see that this person is on the CCTV footage, but they don't. But this dude hasn't been caught. Let's see. This one, I was kind of confused about what exactly happened to him. Like I don't know if he got killed or if they just, when they found this dude in a state of delirious or wherever, in a delirious state, they seen the injuries and shit on him. So I was just kind of like confused on if he got killed or not, because he said his demise, so you could assume that he's dead. So like he never like specifically said that the person was like murdered in this clip here. So I would assume that it was well, he was found with a blunt force trauma, so somebody probably hit him or drugged him up or something. Something must have happened to him. I can't really elaborate on it because we can't hear what's going on or anything. Like all of this stuff that's being said in this video, in this particular clip, is just speculation. So I don't really have that much to go on as far as with that. Now, this one here, I mean, hell yeah, of course it's gonna be scary to actually see somebody getting ready to break into your fucking house. I mean, obviously. Just be glad that these people did have an alarm system in their home to make this dude run the fuck away, because who knows what would have happened if he would have came up in there while they was asleep. He probably would have killed him. But if this person was quick to run the fuck away when the alarm went off, he was obviously like worried about being caught. So if he would have heard like them walking around like awake or something, I'm pretty sure he would have gotten the fuck on, because something kind of made him leave the first time before he came back the second time to go back into the house. This one, oh dude, and this was all on the first. I forgot it did spend like 2 minutes talking about all that. But this one was some fucked up shit. I don't know exactly what they needed his signature and thumbprint for some documents for. I think they might have explained it, but I probably missed it, and I don't know exactly where in the video. Like I'm trying to see here.
Intensive care room at a hospital in India. The hospital is owned by Rajagopal's son. Jayasuda produces an ink pad and forces a thumb impression from her father to sign unless he agrees to sign the papers. When he threatens the sick man, saying they will harm him unless he agrees to sign the papers. When he refuses, Jayasuda produces an ink pad and forces a thumb impression from her father to sign all the papers. Once the documents are signed, the elder son again conceals them under his shirt. Jayasuda can be seen wiping the ink off her father's thumb with a cotton pad and spirit. All the while, he appears to...
My bad about that. The fucking camera, it automatically cuts off after its limit, so.
Jayasuda reaches under the bed and disconnects her father's heart IV line. This causes him to start bleeding, and a pool of blood starts to form on the floor close to Jayasuda's feet.
I mean, I said I wasn't going to make this like 30 something minutes, but just couldn't help myself, huh? But yeah, this is some dude to see this shit actually take place here, right on this footage as we are watching it. That is some wild shit, and I do like it's not funny, but it's like god damn. Like I don't know. I don't think yeah they didn't say like what exactly was on the documents that they had him force that they forced him to sign. They never said what was on those documents or what they was going to get out of it. But the fact that we've seen all this shit carry out, and then none of these motherfuckers go to prison, that's some. I mean, I think the mother was charged with attempted homicide, but the fucking her son, I think that's what they said that he was her son. The fact that he was able to get off that shit scot free too, that shit's wild, bro. Like this video set the tone for all the other ones to come after that, man. That's all I got to say. But this is all in all a very good video to watch. It wasn't scary. Then again, it didn't say, well, it says 5 scary CCTV. I mean, so there's only like one video that I would consider scary, but it's only scary when you put yourself in the position of the people that could have potentially been the victim. So that's all I really got to say about this video, man. I didn't mean to drag it on for as long as it did now, but it's 17 minutes, and I think I spent about a good 3 minutes at the beginning of this, so my apologies. Next time there's a video this long, I'll try to keep my ramblings to a minimum. So thank you guys for watching. I'll put the link in the description box below so you guys can check this video out for yourselves and check out Top 5's channel for yourselves as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.